now let's get into these liquid eye products. This is the Liquid Catsuit Liquid Eyeshadow Collection, and these, as far as I know, this formula is brand new for Wet n Wild. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just do these right on the eyes and see if I can do some kind of strange look on one eye or the other with them. So I'm going to go ahead and start with priming the eye with this shade Putty in my hands, and see if this makes a suitable eye primer. See if we get any kind of creasing or anything like that. And again, you know, since this was going to be my original plan to try and work with this as a primer, I'm not worried so much about pigmentation right now. I'm worried more about coverage and dry down time, and if it's going to sting or stain my eyes, have any reaction, and I'm also looking for any kind of creasing that might happen with the liquid eye. Usually with the liquid eye products, they don't crease on me, but you never know. So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and take this lip gloss off as well. So dry down time is really incredible. It doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel like it would crease throughout the day. And it is a little too late at night for me to do a long-term wear test, but I'm sure going to try that tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and, since I have all of these really dark, deep shimmer colors, with the exception of this one, I'm going to go ahead and start with this one and just go right in and do this color on both brow bones and just see what we get here. Huh. Well, I do like the fact that it's actually gelling my brows down at the same time. The color payoff is certainly there. I'm not worried so much about making this look like a cohesive look right now. I'm just swatching and playing around. Then I'm going to go in with the Gothographic collection in the shade Nyctophilia. Beautiful. This one is very, very bold, very shimmery, and I'm almost a little afraid to put it on my eye, but I'm just going to do it on one lid and see what happens. Okay, so the first swipe doesn't give me a whole lot of color payoff here. Surprising. Very surprising, and I'm probably going to have to keep my eyes shut for a minute while it dries down, or else it is definitely going to crease on me. I'm going to try it on my finger and apply on my finger. See if I get any better payoff out of it. Yep, and sure enough, there's the payoff if I apply with the finger. Yep, there it is. So it is very patchy. It definitely would take multiple applications to get the kind of color payoff that you'd expect. I think I'd be better off with doing a shimmery purple liquid lip, quite honestly. So this one, I don't know if this is, I don't think this looks like a winner. I'm not a big fan of the formulation, and the fact that you have to apply it with your finger or a brush to get the color payoff. See that? There's more payoff on my hand than there is on my eye. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and give that one a pass. The next shade that I want to try out on this eye over here is the shade Emerald Gaze. Let's get that tube ASMR. Oh yeah. So first I'm going to go ahead and apply with the wand. See, now this one is much, much better. Oh, yeah. So then that leaves me to wonder if I have issues with the age of the product, because I know the Gothographic collection is pretty old. But this Emerald Gaze color just came out. It's a brand new shade. Oh wow, yeah, the color payoff on that one is much better. Still massive amounts of glitter in this formulation though. But I mean, if this is what it looks like in the tube, then I would probably expect nothing less than a big chunky glitter. Yeah. What do we think? I like. At least I like that color. This one is from the Mermaid collection. I do see some air bubbles and maybe some product settling in the tube. And I don't quite know what the shade name is because it's a clear sticker and I can't read it. I can't read the black sticker through the black product. So I guess we'll call this black glitter. I don't know. And I'm gonna go ahead and punch this eye up in the crease with this color. Wowee. And again, this is another one with a lot of glitter. Not very much color payoff. I'm here doing the second swipe right now, and I would expect something much more brilliant out of a black glimmer shade like this. And then if I take it and I swatch it on my hand, you can even see that the formula is pretty opaque on the hand too, but I don't know, there's something about the eye application that it doesn't like. Maybe it has something to do with that first coat of putty in my hands that I put on. I don't know. Let's try something really quick. I want to give these another chance without a primer underneath. I'm going to go right here on the cheek. This is the black glitter one. Oh no, it's not. That's Emerald Gaze. Here's the black glitter one. Oh yes, there it is. Here comes my purple one, Nyctophilia. Yeah, it was the primer. It was the primer underneath. So, lesson learned, these colors do not play well together. Especially with a glitter formula like this. Now let's look at putty in my hands separately. Oh yeah. That makes a very, very big difference to not have a primer underneath and just apply it straight. Wow. Well, let's see how it would do as an under eye concealer. There. Well, I can tell you right now that I just got a little bit inside my inner corner, and it stings a little bit because I got product in my eye, but it's not burning or hurting. It's going to go away in a second, I know that. Could also be the vapor, the evaporation of the alcohols in the formula. Wow, it actually works really well as a color corrector. I don't know that I would use it as a concealer, but as a color corrector, 100% yes. That is fantastic. And it dries down really fast. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off so I don't look like a crazy person covered in glitter. Probably still going to be covered in glitter. Oh yeah, I just wiped this off with a makeup remover. And I now have a shiny hand. I love it. That's fun. I just hope that my entire face doesn't end up looking like that in a second. But here we go. I'm going to wash my face and I will be right back. And then we'll go in. I'm going to come back with some foundation on. And I want to go ahead and try out these contour and highlights. So I've got my foundation on. And for tonight, I've chosen the Rimmel Stay Matte Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation in the shade 102 Light Buff. And there it is. And I've also put some on my hand because what I want to do is go in with these bronzer colors that I got in the Fire and Ice collection and the one that I purchased separately. And first I want to swatch them on my hand and then we'll go in with the face. Let's go with the first one that I purchased. This is Bronze Dynasty. And I'm going to go in with one of these new Wet n Wild brushes here. And that's what it looks like after picking some product up on the brush. And let's go ahead and give that a swatch right here. Very pretty color, actually. So there is a second pass. That has an absolutely gorgeous shift to it for bronzer. There's the Bronze Dynasty. It is definitely much more sheer than it looks in the pan. But it's a bronzer product, so of course it is. So here is the medium shade. This is the first one that came in the PR kit, and this is called You're Dragging Me Down. So let me go ahead in with that same brush. Let's see. Boy, it definitely picks up a lot of product. These brushes, wow, awesome. All right, so I'm going to use the clean edge of this and just go right in on a diagonal like that. And let's go ahead and swatch it right in the middle of my hand. That one is quite beautiful as well. We're getting closer. That, so far, either of these two would make a very good contour shade. And then let's go ahead and do the darkest one that looks the darkest to my eye. This one is called Queensland. Beautiful. So let me wipe off the brush here really quick. It's stained, but nothing's coming out. So I'm pretty confident that this is a clean edge here. So we'll go ahead and swatch that right here near my wrist. And there it goes. Yeah, all three are very distinct shades. All three of them could be a contour shade for me. So I'm going to go in with the darkest one. I'm going to do a contour right there. Here's Queensland. Absolutely beautiful. And let's bring it up into the hairline. That is very pretty. Wow. All right. And let's go ahead and do the other side with Bronze Dynasty. Well, so far the coverage for each formula is very consistent, which I appreciate. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. See, I like both. They both have redeeming qualities to them. And then let's go in and let's do chin contour with Bronze Dynasty and see what happens. Well, I gotta tell you, I am digging these brush. This is a great replacement for my flat brush that just broke. I didn't pay a whole lot of money for it. I think I paid $1.50 for it, but it's snapped right off the wand. And I didn't honestly know how much longer I could go without having a handle on the ferrule before the ferrule finally gave out from me handling it too much. So there it is. I am fully contoured. I could absolutely see a use on different parts of my face for every single one of these shades. Let's go in with the nose with this one. It's too fat of a brush, but that's okay. It'll give you the idea. That, wow. These bronzers are quite beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So now I'm gonna go in, you know what? I actually trust that these are good because this one is killer. All right, let's go in with this one. This is called the Sweetest Bling. That is very, very pretty. So it's got a light, very pink shimmer in the middle in the shape of a heart, and then it has the darker pink surrounding it. And when you blend them together, I'm going to use the exact same brush, and let's see what kind of payoff I get. Very pretty. All right, let's go in up here with this. It's quite subtle. Now let's get into these two that everybody raved about. The Halo Walkers and Winter Falls in LA. I am a huge fan of nutsoid colors all over my face. It can be for any purpose at all. I would be one of those crazy people that use the Jeffree Star black highlighter, the black ice highlighter. And so there's that one. And let's go right in. Get a good coating on the brush. And just go right in right here. Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, that is blinding. Compared with that really subtle pink one. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, that is gorgeous. Okay, now for the pièce de résistance. Let's go ahead and dive into this shade Halo Walkers, this ice blue. And again, it's another one that, you know, that everybody's done before. Jeffree did a shade very similar to this in the Northern Lights palette. So let's go ahead and give it a good dip. I'll put it right here on my nose. Whoa! That is blinding the house. Whoa! Whoa! These formulas are insane. Wow. I gotta blend this out with my hand. This is incredible. Holy moly. Wow. I'll bet if I put this all over my face, I could do like a Mr. Freeze. Oh. Let's get into that fat brush. Let's see how much it gives me. See how much. Oh, wow. That gives me highlight all over my face with one good swipe. And it blends all the existing product together just so beautifully. Wow, I am I am so impressed. I think I put too much foundation on because I picked up some products along with it, but man, I am so impressed with this highlighter. Okay, wow. So, long story short, the brushes, the liquid lips, and the highlighters were the stars of the show. Everything else, I could probably take it or leave it or do without. I do like the bronzers. I will say that the bronzers, all three shades, I think worked really well for me. And you could probably use a variety of shades all over your face to get a really, really chiseled look. I'm blown away. I mean, I would definitely take a look at the liquid eye formulation again and see if there is something that can be done about that. See if it will go better over a primer, maybe in future formulations of the liquid eye. But I think they're onto something. I think it just needs a little more refinement. All in all, definitely a fly. There wasn't a single flop in the bunch. I am so impressed, so happy with everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash all of this off because I do not want to go to bed a glimmering, shimmering robot, as much fun as that would be. So again, my name is Heather O'Day. I live in Tucson, Arizona. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the things, share, leave comments, tell me how awful I look, how wonderful I look, what you hated, what you loved. I'd love for you to chime in down below. And don't forget to subscribe to me on Instagram, and Twitter, and Facebook at HRBowie83. And I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.